I wish her dad would just ring her and be like, I need to tell you something. And also, what did you dream? What was in your dream? Oh.
Girl.
Yes, Patience. She's a badass, this chick.
But don't worry, it grows back.
Yes, Dean. You okay?
I got it. Stay with her. I lost him. Did you get a good look at him?
Yeah, he tried to stab me with that.
All right, well, that thing might come back, so...
Why?
All we know is that he stalks psychics.
Psychics? Then what does he want with me?
What do you think?
No. I'm not... I get deja vu sometimes, but that's normal. I'm normal.
And her dad wanted to hide this from her.
Jack! 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 What are you doing?
I moved the pencil.
Okay.
The fear in his face then.
But why is it so hard? I've seen you throw people across the room. I've been
Emotions.
thrown across
Isn't
the room
that
by
easy?
you. I've seen you open a gate to hell, and now nothing? It doesn't make any sense.
It makes sense if I'm evil.
What?
Just go, please.
No, Jack, why do you think you're evil? Because when I look at you, that's not what I see.
Yeah, well, Dean sees it. That's why he said he'd kill me.
He what?
And maybe he should.
Oh, that's annoyed him.
I've only been on Earth for a few days, and I've already hurt people. I've already done bad things.
Jack, listen. Asmodeus tricking you. Dean, none of that is your fault. I think that, after everything that's happened, you're probably scared to use your power. And me pressuring you certainly isn't helping.
Yeah.
Really?
Really. What do you say we call it? Until I figure out a better way. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Good. Go on.
Sam, why are you being so nice to me?
Because I know what it feels like to feel like you don't belong.
Oh my god, this show.
To be scared of who you are, what you can do. Dean, Cass, my family helped me through that. So now I want to help you. Because you're not evil, Jack.
Hey, baby. I got something for you. I promise, no matter what happens, no matter where I go, I will always look out for you. You hear?
Apparently I just cry now. It's just what I do. I blame the music in the background. It gets me every time.
Okay, thanks. You get anything from the traffic cam?
Yeah, caught the van at a light a few blocks from here, but it's too blurry to get.
This is really interesting that they're showing this, and I'm going to touch upon this at the end of the episode. Because some could argue that she was unprepared because she didn't know that this was a part of her. And if she did know, maybe she would just be ready, you know? A bit of a parallel there between, like, her family dynamic and the Winchester's family dynamic as well. Because Mary didn't want this. Them to be hunters. Why would he be tying this girl up when he didn't do anything like that with the others? He likes hearing them scream or whatever, but I mean, she did scream. Just set on revenge because she snapped his, like, wraith spike thingy.
Time for a little taste test.
Come on, lass.
Patience, baby.
Dad.
I'm gonna get you out of here,
I
okay?
hope Jody gets to shoot him. Okay, that I did not see coming. Oh my days.
Jody!
No! They have not just done that to me. Oh, this is what she sees. I hate this show. I hate it. My heart was crushed for a second then.
Get you out of here, all right?
Move! Jody, behind you!
Jody!
Dean!
What a cruel episode. Jody, thank God you're okay. I'm exhausted after that.
Hey,
You know, I said it before, but good work in there.
Thanks. For everything.
You given any thought to what's next?
I don't know. School's in an hour, so I guess calculus.
and your gift?
I talked to my dad. He thinks I should put it away. Dad says we should just get back to normal. Maybe he's right.
Yeah, you know, just suppress that part of you. Lock it away.
This life, hunting, monsters, there's no joy in it. There's nothing but pain, horror, and death. So if you get a chance at normal, you take it.
I'm sorry, but if you know you've got a gift like that, you're gonna practice it. I'd be very surprised if someone has a skill like that and doesn't own it.
I may be out of line here, but you don't have to listen to him. To either of them if it's not what you really want. I had a daughter, I guess, Claire. And I asked her to stay in line and to fight who she really was, because I thought it would keep her safe. It didn't work. It never does. Your gift, you know, maybe you're right. Maybe it'll go away. But if it doesn't, you try to force it down to make someone else happy, you will only make yourself miserable.
I love her.
It's your choice.
I thought we lost her for a second
But if you ever
then.
need someone to talk to, or someplace to go, my door's always open.
Thank you, Jody. She's like the Mother Teresa of the supernatural world. You know what I'm saying?
Jody told me about Missouri.
Yeah, just another day at the office. As a kid, you go dark side yet?
Nope. He's pretty messed up, though.
You telling me?
No, Dean, he's messed up because of you.
Oh, don't act surprised, Dean. You know what you've done.
Dean, you said you'd kill him.
It wasn't exactly like that.
Then how exactly was it?
I told him the truth. See, you think you can use this freak, but I know how this ends, and it ends bad.
I didn't.
What?
I didn't end bad. When I was the freak. When I was drinking demon blood.
Come on, man, that's totally different.
No, it's not. It's not different.
Dad told you to put a bullet in me, but you didn't. You saved me. So help me save him.
You deserve to be saved. He doesn't.
Yes.
Why doesn't he deserve it? I don't understand.
You can use him as some sort of an interdimensional can opener, and that's fine. But don't act like you care about him. Because you only care about what he can do for you. So if you want to pretend, that's fine. But me, I can hardly look at the kid. Because when I do, all I see is everybody we've lost.
Mom chose to take that shot at Lucifer. That is not on Jack.
And what about Cass?
What about Cass?
He manipulated him. He made him promises, said paradise on earth. And Cass bought it. And you know what that got him? It got him dead. Now you might be able to forget about that, but I can't.
Castiel. Castiel.
Don't end that. Oh my god, it's ended there. This episode, 10 out of 10. Definitely crippling, don't get me wrong, like, it was a rough watch. But wow, like, yeah, let me dive into this. First off, the passion in that acting scene then between Sam and Dean was so good. Like, I cannot emphasize enough how impressive they are, and they just work off each other perfectly. So I want to say that the thoughts that Sam had, I had those same thoughts. This is why I felt as though Dean was being way too harsh on Jack. Because if the roles were reversed, which they were, like Sam said, Dean didn't end him. And he says it's completely different, but why? Why is it different? Because it's affected him personally? With the blood or whatever in the family? No, I don't think so. Because if it was Bobby or anyone, he would still be the same. And you'd think, now that Dean's let out his emotion and said exactly what he feels or whatever, I feel better about it in one sense, because he's really, it's all within anger and stuff, but it's really put things into perspective for why he's acting the way that he's acting. He's just distraught. He is completely beside himself and he's trying to hold it together, and the best way he seems to be able to do that is just through anger and rage. Like, just, I'm gonna dive into hunting, I'm gonna kill everything and just let out all of my steam, you know? Having said that, when he said all he sees when he looks at Jack is what he's lost, like, that hit hard. That really hit hard. He's lost Cass. Obviously it was a huge loss to him, that. His mum in the process, which as far as he's concerned, she's dead. And Crowley, and as much as he'll say like, oh, he wanted to end him or whatever, I'm not so sure that that was the case. I could be wrong. But he did spend a lot of time with Crowley, especially when he was like a demon and all the rest of it. So now that I know that, like, I understand his like upset, like he's reminded of everything that he's lost. But I really wish that he would just hone in on those feelings and not project them onto Jack, because he just wants to believe that he's evil because it makes things easier for him to process. when in reality he was just born. Like, he didn't ask for it. He's confused. He doesn't know what he is. He doesn't know his purpose. He's completely new to this world. He needs nurturing. I really think that now. Because it's not like he came out and then just started eating everything. You know what I mean? Like, clicking his bloody fingers and everyone going up in smoke. He protected them because he thought that, oh my days, I am going to remember this guy's name at some point. Oh, you know, the guy in white. Let's call him the guy in white. Tried to basically grab that, like, evil tendency that he believes that he has through Lucifer out and just run havoc, like tap into that and own that. And Jack decided to end him. Well, not end him, but chase him away so that he can protect his friends. He said friends. You guys heard it, right? Surely they heard it. They were stood very close to each other. So for Dean to just turn around and say, nah, he was just saving himself, or like yada yada yada. And for him to turn around and say the only reason why Sam's using him is to get his mom. I'm sorry, but what a load of tosh. That is insulting, that. To say that the only reason he's keeping him around is for personal gain. He wouldn't be going to this effort of taking care of him, asking him how he feels, if it was all about the way that Sam felt. That comment annoyed me a little bit. But again, it was all out of anger. People say things that they don't mean during heated discussions, just like in life. And I think that's why this show is amazing, because it shows those flaws. It doesn't just make these lead characters out to be all like perfect beings, because it just makes them more layered and more interesting, in my opinion. But we can't not talk about that end scene there. Castiel, my sweet baby angel. I don't know where you are, my friend, but you were there and you opened your eyes, and it appeared like Jack contacted you in some way. Angel radio, ? I don't know where you are. It was a black room. Weird. Unless it was like some limbo place, I don't know. But this gives me hope now that Cass isn't actually gone. Which, in all fairness, like, I think that's why my mind was just so shut off to the thought of him being gone. Because I feel like if he was truly gone, I just wouldn't have been able to deal with it. I really wouldn't. And when he was like exploded, was that the season 4, 5 finale? When it was the Lucifer Michael like eruption, he was brought back by Chuck. And I felt as though if you're literally exploded into tiny fragments everywhere and brought back, there must be another way, and it looks as though there might be. I thought it would be Chuck, I really did, but it doesn't look like that. That's what's going on there. What could that have been? Do you know what I've just had a thought on? What if they're going to be really cruel now? And that isn't really Castiel. It's just Jack's like thoughts creating him to be, oh, they better not do anything sick like that. I wouldn't like that idea. You know what would be interesting though? They've got this like parallel universe or whatever where Mary and Lucifer is. So oh no, because there won't be the boys, because Bobby said he's only heard of one Winchester and it was Mary, right? Or was it John? I've only heard of... Oh wait, no, he could have heard of John Winchester. Mary Campbell, yeah. So, Mary and John technically could be in this like parallel universe. Mary could have a Mary face-off. Or did he say that she died or something? I don't know. My thoughts are getting a bit ahead of me now, and I'll probably have to go back and recap on a few things, but it would be really interesting if there was a Castiel in this other dimension, so that it's not technically Castiel, like it wasn't technically Bobby, but it's still going to be him, it's still going to be Misha, and maybe we'll get like a new twist on it. That'd be interesting, and that would give me a bit more hope that they could bring Crowley back and Rowena back. I mean, I like that idea. I don't think it's going to be the case, but I like it. It's a waste of time even trying to guess because I ain't going to get it right. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Oh my gosh. Before I do my sign off, I want to talk about Jody, because as soon as that knife went in Jody, I swear I felt it go in my own. My heart was breaking. I just feel really protective over her. I don't know what it is. She's just so motherly and so caring and just sweet and pure, and the thought of them taking Jody away like really hurts my heart. I don't want that to be a thing. Please, Supernatural, please don't do that to me. As soon as I saw Dean getting stabbed though, I was like, okay. I see what you did here, writers. Very clever. But then I knew it wasn't real then, and just the sigh of relief. Oh my days. Was there something else I wanted to talk upon before? Oh yeah, it was the whole family thing with the hunter lifestyle, because with the Patience, the psychic, and was it Missouri? It was great seeing her again, by the way. But when we saw how Patience reacted, finding out her true self, her psychic tendencies, the hurt and betrayal that she felt because her dad lied to her, and it made her really unprepared for when something supernatural was heading her way to literally kill her. So there's that like weird balance that you have to find, where you don't have to go, surely you won't have to go all in and be like full on hunters, let's do this. As well, you can still like practice your psychic powers, get yourself prepared just in case. I guess hunting is obviously different because your whole purpose is to hunt down these things to kill them. But as a psychic, surely that's different because she can just practice, I'm gonna see the future, but then not actually get into trouble with it. Or am I being just really naive there? But it's like Mary didn't want them to be hunters. She wanted them to have a normal life. But personally, I feel like no matter what, they couldn't have escaped that because she was in the hunter lifestyle. These things exist and they know. You just get sucked in. There's no escaping it. I'd be very surprised if you could when it comes to, literally hunting stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this very, very emotional reaction. I did enjoy this so much. This episode was just top notch. I absolutely loved it. I'm dying to see what the hell is going on with Castiel now as well. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a cheeky thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you would like to. But as always, there's no pressure here, but I'd love to have you. And I have a Patreon as well where I do lots of exclusive content and early uploads over on there. So full reactions, etc. If you're interested in that, click on the link below. Follow me on all socials, Twitch, etc. Join the community. I would love to have you. And without further ado, I shall see you all for the next one. Bye guys.